This is a free sample of the book Rise Above Rejection by Cairo Copeland. The first half of this book is posted right here on YouTube, free for everyone to listen to. If you like this content and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/reject. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/reject. Chapter 2. The real reason she rejects, and knowing it prevents rumination. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. The streets around you are home when you're down the doors. I'm forever grateful to Jim Morrison for writing the song People Are Strange, because of how it made life easier, knowing that's often the reason behind so many things. Moving on to your general perception of people, a better explanation for why they reject you is needed. Why do women dish out their disapproval of you? Because they're hypergamous? Cold-hearted? Conditioned to hate males? Does every woman on earth already have a boyfriend? And the ones that don't are just coincidentally asexual as well? Or does it have more to do with you? Is it because you're unworthy, unlovable, unnecessary? Is the black pill correct? These are only perceptions. Your perceptions create expectations. Whenever you see a crocodile or a shark, you know they are predators and expect them to want to eat you, so you avoid them because of that. But when you see a puppy, you've come to expect them to be friendly and loving. Your perception of them isn't to fear them, instead, it's to pet them. What perception do you have of other people, especially the women you want? If they're rejectors, you might say bitches, cunts, twats, sluts, and any other bad name. But you've seen the good things they've done and can do. Further, you still desire them when you see them. Even MGTOWs and black pill adherents jerk off to porn, so this goes out the window. For those blue pill guys that still chase after the romantic ideal, they carry perceptions that women are these perfect angels from heaven. Thus, when they are rejected, they readily accept the conclusion that they were unworthy. But that isn't the case either. Are they complicated? Not really. What they are is strange. People are strange, especially when you're a stranger. And they act all the more ugly when you're alone, or single. Women in particular seem wicked when that's the case, when you feel unwanted. The doors hit the nail on the head. She's a bitch or she's an angel is too specific. She's complicated makes her seem more unattainable and less possible to understand. But women are strange is neither positive nor negative. It is also not too complex. Strange is unclear, but not necessarily complicated. It's even less impervious. When you think, she doesn't want me because she's a bitch, you're assuming moral superiority or a better personality. This will not serve you. When you think, she doesn't want me because she's amazing, you assume inferiority, which also will not serve you. When you think, she doesn't want me because she's complicated, this will do nothing for the screaming emotions of being stung. It just sounds like an unexplained fragment. But thinking, she doesn't want me because, well, she's strange, this leaves room for reason. It allows what happened to not affect your ego. You don't have to understand her nor blame her. You don't know anything about what's going on in her life, what motivates her to form relationships. Your purpose isn't to understand her, but to understand yourself. Rejections are normal, and they are never personal because people are strange. Who knows what their reason is, and who cares? It's not our job to find out. This gives you a better working perception that will not hinder you in other areas of life. It's vital that your perceptions serve you because they govern almost everything in life. Your perception of sharks comes from observation and the available information on them. You know they are predators that don't care whether you're a baby seal or a full-grown human. They just want to eat, so you won't swim where you sense them. Your perception of another person has limited observation and scant information. All you have to judge them on is just a first impression. That impression can be easily wrong. These perceptions and impressions influence what you think next. You start to think, she's pretty, and then think about how you want her in bed and begin to fantasize about being with her. This creates the perception that she should be open to you and the expectation that she should like you in real life, the same way she does in your fantasies. That makes the rejection much harder to take. You have no reliable information for you to think this way. All you have are fantasies in your head. When these fantasies and perceptions arise, you must remind yourself, she may seem this way, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. When looking at the data, which we are able to do in the information age, yet are still so misinformed, there is nothing but overwhelming support for the theory that rejections are normal. But when you start to idealize the woman, they become more special to you, and the rejection becomes more painful. When the fantasy doesn't play out, you get hurt. So powerful are these emotions associated with the fantasies that they cause a species as logical as human males to override reason and fall for them. When these emotions arise, you must remember the following. 1. Data is what matters most. Therefore, you cannot expect anything from another person because you know so little about them. Real data is not perception, but an observed pattern of behavior demonstrated through action, not words. So even getting a yes isn't necessarily a yes. 2. First impressions are horseshit. Do you have a history of figuring people out accurately? Probably not. Assumptions will trip you up. You cannot successfully go through life believing, since I'm nice, others must be nice as well. 3. People are strange. Believe this and you will avoid falling for the assumptions your mind makes on the first impressions it takes. The next time you meet someone who forms a great first impression in your eyes, do not forget they are strange. Thank you for listening to this free sample of the book Rise Above Rejection by Cairo Copeland. If you enjoyed it and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/reject. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/reject.